Hello, Mantra Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play La-Mulana with me, BlueAnkylo. In our last episode, we started working on our mantra chanting puzzle to drive wedges into Mother, I believe is the idea. The philosophers told us about it, so it's probably the right thing to do. And we got 3 done, which was pretty good, I thought. And today we're going to start in the Infernal Cavern, since number 4, she who stands in the land of Inferno, inside the giant. Well, I only know, or remember anyway, one place, this one, with a statue of a girl. I still don't know if there's anything I can do here. Maybe this is not the right one. That was the puzzle for the dimensional corridor. Huh, I thought this was for sure going to be where we needed to be. Okay, no, I forgot, now that I think about it. There is... I always think of the Infernal Cavern as all the area you can go to the first time you come here, like the majority of the map, 18 out of the 20. There is another statue, in fact, it's an even more sketchy statue, on the other side. I forgot about that. So, I went the wrong way, I think. There was a statue with a pedestal, or dais, whatever you want to call them. It was a smaller statue, but yeah, I never figured that one out. So maybe now is the time. We've also had a couple hints where they say like sometimes you just have to come back later. As much as you should have learned that by now anyway, that some puzzles you just can't do until the time is right in La-Mulana. Sometimes just coming back after fighting another boss, or I don't know, just doing random stuff. Sometimes things change considerably, so I'm gonna assume that we're pretty close to the end of the game at this point, and hopefully we've basically unlocked, or we're about to unlock all of these little things. So there was a little statue here, kind of looks like a snake lady. Oh, that's a different sound. Alright, so now she is breakable. And we can put that... Well, that didn't actually change anything. Well, I'm gonna go look in the right room first. I assume something else in the Infernal Caverns has changed. I just want to look over here briefly. Is there anything in this room? No mantra tablets anyway. Alright, so we'll just go to the Infernal Cavern the normal way for now. I mean, it could be almost anywhere. Maybe the large statue has changed now. Maybe that's what the days finally did. Or maybe it's in a different room entirely and I have no idea. So, whatever. I already looked at the lady statue once. We'll go this way first. Down from here is just the boss room. If it's in the boss room, I will eat my hat. I don't think that is very likely. In fact, the more I think about it, the only room in here that really has anything suspicious at all is probably that statue that I went to the first time. So maybe I should have gone back to the Temple of the Sun, but... The finding of the mantra tablets are usually fairly easy. They stand out right after you enter a room, so it doesn't take too long. You just zip through all the rooms. Oh, there's our little glowy light, the Celtic cross thing. She's still... Never mind. She was there, but now she's gone. Okay. Solved. Chant these words, the name of the hideous demon that lurks in the land. The hideous demon whose eyelids droop to the ground. Fine. Okay, I gotta remember to switch to that mantra this time so I don't look like an idiot. So that just talks about the boss room, right? Now, assumingly, I'm going to try chanting the mantra in the Tower of Ruin instead of the front side one. Because I think that's the pattern so far. We get the tablet in the front and we use it in the back. Sort of. I think that worked in every one except the Endless Corridor. I think, strictly speaking, the Twin Labyrinths, I read it on the front side and used it on the back side. I definitely did that for the Chamber of Extinction. And I'm going to assume that this is the same thing here. So, seeing as this message talks about specifically the boss room, first off, let's make sure we switch to that mantra. What if we figured out the boss room on this one, or we just went to the purple area? You could just go to the purple area. But what if we try to remember where the boss room is on this floor, the very bottom point. And if we try to figure out the corresponding room on the flip side in the Tower of Ruin. It doesn't always work that way though. Like, some of the maps look fairly similar on their backside, but not always. So it's the very bottom point. One of the things I've heard, I think I've had a comment about this before and I've read about it, is you can imagine each level as a 5 wide by 4 down. So, for instance, if you take the boss room at the very bottom and transpose that to the very top, so then you'd have 4 blocks along the top. And then you shifted the floor that I'm on 2 blocks to the left, you'd have 4 and 4, and then the row below me, you shift that 1 to the right, then you've got 4, 4, and 4. And then you just move the next one over by 1 and the next one over by 2. And you've got a 4 wide by 5 high area. And that's... I think you can do something like that with each zone, or field they're called. I think. I don't know what that does, but I've read that that's something you can think of the levels as a 5 by 4 square, rather than a giant map. Not that that really helps me figure out where anything is. Hopefully I explained that right. I'm sure someone in the comments will correct me if I said that wrong, but I've heard something about that being how it works. So the very bottom point again, that was that was the door that takes us back into the Infernal Caverns. Maybe it's in there? I'll go there first, why not? And then I will just end up using... Did I switch? Do I remember? Yeah. Then I'll just end up using it in all the rooms. Maybe I should just be doing that on the way down. Save some time. Maybe I'll get lucky. Well, I forgot I can't go down through that one. Let's just use it here. Also possible it's always in a room that borders one with the glowing cross thing. Oops. Didn't even get a chance to look at this one. Okay, nothing seems to have opened up. So far, it hasn't seemed to matter where I use it in the room. If I use it anywhere inside the room that you're supposed to use it in, it works. So far. The game could change its mind. It does that. Sometimes. So far, I'm planning on the bottom-most room being the right one. But we'll see. Nothing in there. Might as well just be thorough on our way down and not miss any rooms. If it's somewhere else, so be it. Oh no! Oh, saved by the Crusher. How often can you say that? The Crusher actually saved you. That Crusher managed to not crush me. This was just the entrance. I'm actually going to swim over because it's a little bit safer than the jumping Crusher. I don't think I've actually been crushed by that yet, but it always feels like the timing is a little bit too tight for my taste. Whatever the timing is to not get squished. I know I've made it through at least once, but it scares me. So this is the room that I guessed. Let's see if anything happens. Nothing? Did I ever read this one? Did I forgot to read this? No, I read that before. Okay, so that's also basically all the bottom ones. We might as well go to the top section through the Tower of Goddess. If it turns out that this time you have to use the Jed Pillar, the chant, basically, in the front side in the Infernal Cavern, I'll be a little bit saddened, a little bit disappointed. Because it would wreck the pattern that I thought I was following. Sometimes you think you figure something out, and you really didn't. And that's been happening a lot of this game. Yay for a chakram, now that I've got too many. Uh-oh, please hit me. Please hit me. Thank you. I did it again. Alright, the top sections. Nothing there. Nothing there. Well, might as well do these ones up here on our way. Is this going to be like the Chamber of Birth, where it's the very last room I go into again? See, this is how you can tell I'm still not following a walkthrough. These simple puzzles that somewhere on a guide would be really easy to solve. You just say, use it in this room. I haven't read that far, so I have no idea. I did use it in this room. Here. And that was the one. Okay, so I have no idea how this would match up. The approach of life. I mean, I haven't really been reading the names very well for the map for the rooms. The approach of life. Does that have any connection? I don't know if these actually give you any hint on where to use it. Is this room related to where we got it? On the flip side, it's one tile from the Grail point. That's not correct for the other one. Let's say we're on the second from the top column, 3 from the right. If you rearrange them into the 5x4 grid, we are on the second row, second column right now. Let's see if that was where we learned. I mean, we're just going to do a little bit of backtracking here. Actually, it's probably faster to go from the Temple of the Sun. Just to find out if that was the same. See if it lines up like that. Maybe it does. I don't know. I'll try to figure out whatever the pattern is, but I'm not doing so good so far. So far, it's been pretty random if I find it or not. And it has been... That was, I think, again, the second last possible room in the Tower of Ruin. So, let's go over to the right room so I know I'm in the right one. This guy. Oops. Fall in the way. We're definitely on the second row, but we're third column. So it would be basically one to the left of here on the back side, right? I'm pretty sure it was like this room. This one has the torch in it. Maybe that's the trick? I don't know. Anyway, the next one... Oops, didn't really mean to do that. The next mantra, number 5, is below the goddess. So that would sound like the Tower of Goddess. The foot of the goddess staring at the collapsed tower. I haven't really figured this puzzle out yet. The good news is that these light up as soon as you walk into the room, which is a bit easy to see. Collapsed tower. I'm assuming this will be the spring in the sky. Now the numbers, I haven't been really following the numbers. For one thing, what number am I in anyway? One more time, I just want to see... Oops. I just want to enter the Temple of... the Tower of... the Infernal... whatever. I want to enter the fire level one more time and pay attention to the number and see if they're matching up the way I thought they would. So that's the number... Let me look it up. That is a 4 wiggly line. 3 wiggly lines is a... Where is it? 5. So have we gone... 8, 7, 6, 5? Is that the trick? Is that how it's working? Marduk was definitely 8. Sabat was the Twin Labyrinths. Was that 7? Let's go double check that, just for completion's sake. Let's make sure I understand this. Then I will know for sure which area to go to next. Because the hint hasn't really helped. Oops, wrong one again. Why do I always pick the wrong one? Twin Labyrinths? There. We just need to find the closest entrance exit. It's 1 square to the left. Alright, so if we leave this area and then look back... The twin... Oh, there's actually... Okay, that sucks. There's actually no number on that entrance, so we'll go to the right. I think this will take us to one of the entrances to the chamber, or the Shrine of the Mother, actually, too. which is one of the things I wanted to check out. Oh no, this one's 2 more to the right would do that. We'll do that too while we're here. Or no, this is the one. Okay. So we're in the left arm, the left hand. And we can't get by the tentacles. Anyway, that number below us is definitely a 7. Okay, so I think I got it right when I was counting the numbers. So we went 8, 7, 6, 5. The next one is 4. Which has got a little hat on it. Okay. We're gonna try looking in the spring in the sky, and we're gonna find out if this is 4. I think it is, but we're gonna double check first before I go looking everywhere. So let's just go down here to number 1, and then look at this number. That is definitely a 4 right beside me there. So, okay. The mantra's got to be in here or the Tower of the Goddess. Assumedly, it's in the front room rather than the back room. Because I think so far all the mantras have been in the front room. So we'll check all the rooms here because the only other hint we have is the foot of the goddess staring at the collapsed tower. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe the fairy room? We'll get there in a second, but we'll go up first. That was a philosopher. This is where we got, I think, a life orb? I think. Something like that. So we'll go around. A little bit of backward swimming. LeMazy does the backstroke. We'll go downwards later if we have to, but we'll go right and up first. Okay, also to remember... Oh, how does this one connect up into a 4x5? This one's a bit wonky. Some of the maps are much easier to sort out. Anyway, the one here with the little diamond, that's the room that has the crest on it. Once I find the mantra, I'll try to figure out where the backside version of that would be. And we'll see if we're right. I'll try. First off, we've got to find the actual tablet anyway. Yay, a healing fairy! Whoop-de frickin' woo. I wonder if I need a key fairy for anything else still. Boring. Blubby blubby. I don't think I need anything right now. Actually, you know what? I should always buy some weights. 50 weights. We burned through so many. What's this room called? Waterfall Approach. I do want to go up, but we'll wait till it goes around. Or we'll get knocked over by the fish. I love the fish. Okay, this time I'm going to try to test out the shield stopping fish effects. I got a comment on, like, whatever the video when I very first time came to this spring in the sky, that your shield is so good it can block fish. So, nice! It's about time that we stopped a fish with our shield. I'll go to the right side too in a second, but we'll go all the way up first. Maybe I'll even check the boss room. But I doubt it. I'd say the chances of this being the right room are very small. Nothing. Okay. So now we'll go... Oops. No. Okay, that was pretty close. Kind of got tricked. Got stopped. I haven't been over here. You know, I haven't read these in a very long time. Boring. Just talking about history as far as I can tell. Lots of Celtic crosses, but not glowing ones. This was the Room of Origins. This is where we fought one of our very first mini-bosses. Collect the 4 sigils. I am still missing 1 seal, interestingly enough. Okay, well... Now, the hint did say... well, it's probably faster to just teleport. Did say something about the foot of the collapsed tower. So that may give you a tip to go to the bottom of this area. I don't really know where the tower starts and begins, or ends. I wanted to read that tablet. I still want to read that tablet. Having a very difficult time getting there, but I promise you, I will read that tablet before I die. There we go. Sail away, sail away. Okay. I haven't double-checked all the tablets in this area yet, is basically what I was thinking. What was in that room? Did we ever figure out what was in that room? Was it a developer room, maybe? Sorry for the sidetrack, but sometimes when you're backtracking through areas, like, little memories flash by and I can't remember. One of those cryptic riddles. Has to do with the copper mirror and the way to get from the front side into the back side and back and forth, I think. He did say there's a trick to every room. They put at least one secret in every single room. Very nice. Oops, should have read this first. Yep. Nothing new. Above the sun is the spring. Sure. Well, we've almost been in every room now. No tablets. This is the very bottom room. Is this it? Huh. Oh, look! Another Eden puzzle. Yeah, I didn't do a very good job of remembering those. So, I'm pretty sure I've been in every room in the Spring and Sky. And I didn't go through all the little secret doors. I mean, it did talk about a tower. So the Tower of the Goddess would seem plausible. Just a shame. We'll go all the way to the bottom. And we'll see if it's at the bottom of it. Bottom of it. Yeah, actually, no. The bottom of the crumbling tower. Wait a second. There is a room that looks like a crumbling tower. Now that I think about it. Oops. There is one room that looks like it sort of crumbled. I bet you that's it. I was just confused because I thought it would be on the front side instead of the back side. But I guess my pattern with that was incorrect. I think it was right over here. One down. I think this was what looks sort of like a crumbling tower. Yeah, crumble. There you go. No? Dang it! I thought I had it that time. Below the goddess, at the foot of the goddess, staring at the... Okay. The foot of the goddess that stares here is like... tapping away at the foot of the goddess. She's not actually staring this way. So is there like another goddess that looks that direction? This one. Yeah, there we go. The goddess that looks at the crumbling tower. We got it. I got it! Took me a while, and I did think it would be on the front room rather than the back, but whatever. Woohoo! Let's record that. So chant these words. We'll try to finish this one this episode. We're making progress. We're making progress. The name of the turbulent seas of that land. The name of the deep dark sea where Bahamut lives. Oh, Barroom. Okay, well let's make sure we switch that up. Now, this time, let's start here and try to figure out the flip side. We're at kind of the end of a point, if you look at the map, as a Y. I don't know. I think I'm going to just have to randomly do it. I'll start in the Spring of the Sky because so far they seem to be on opposite sides. But I don't know. I guess down would be the equivalent room. The maps mostly line up, so maybe down and right is where it matches up. I don't know. I did switch, right? Barroom. Also, it's possible you could read the map names, because the hint did say the name of the turbulent seas of the land, the name of the deep dark sea where Bahamut lives. Maybe one of the maps has some sort of name, or maybe Barroom is the name of the sea. I don't know. The good thing about coming down this way is you can actually get back up top pretty quick with the shortcut, now that I know about it. No, there's no shortcut. Never mind. Forget that. I was thinking of the hidden wall at the very bottom, but no, that's not actually a shortcut. But we always have our grail to shortcut us. Not so lucky. So those were all the rooms that I thought were adjacent to the thing that I was talking about. Maybe it was flipped, so I need to go to the top right. I don't really know. I think I'll still do the top left first because it's kind of easier to get to. Well, it's a quicker dead end, basically. If it was on this side, it's quicker to just check these floors out. Yeah, so far I gotta say the mantra puzzles, to learn the mantras, so far pretty good hits, pretty good riddles. To use the mantras, oh man, I don't know. I don't know what the trick is, but it's probably beyond me. It still hit me. I even had my shield ready that time. Okay, that was pretty bad. Don't get sloppy, Blue. Now, it's also possible that this time you have to use the mantra in the background in the Tower of the Goddess, which is where you learned it, which seems a little weird, but it's possible. Nothing. Oops. No, don't jump. More healing fairies. Maybe what I should do one day is just switch to the combo that always gives you key fairies, and then just wander around all the rooms with the key fairy. Just to see if that unlocks anything. Because it seems like when you enter a room with a key fairy, they just sort of run over to whatever can be unlocked. Who knows how many secrets there are like that. I've found 2 so far. And they had pretty good hints. Both of the rooms that I opened with the key fairy were pretty obvious. I can't believe I got knocked down again, too, by the way. How many times have I been in this area? Still nothing. So this is where we fought Bahamut, you know, maybe. Wow, that's where we started to fight Bahamut. He had an interesting level design. Nope, that was just a fairy leaving. Every now and then I hear that sound and I think, well, maybe I got it, but nope. Okay, well I think that was every room. Unless I missed one by accident. So that must mean it's in the Tower of the Goddess again. How you're supposed to know... No, I really don't want to fall down yet. Thanks, skeleton. Just hold your horses. How you're supposed to know where to use this is a great puzzle. A great puzzle to me. But we'll finish this off. If I don't find it here, in one of the rooms in the Tower of Goddess, I guess I'll end the episode with a cliffhanger. And I don't know where to look after that. I am using the right mantra, right? One thing to remember is there is that secret room here. If I could ever jump. Is it in here, perhaps? It was! It was in the secret room! Scales of the Heart. I don't know how you'd ever figure it out. Anyway, that's another couple done. So we're down to the 5th mantra. Now, it doesn't tell you where the 6th mantra is, but we know that it's in room 3, level 3 somewhere. Level 3 is, I think, the Temple of the Sun. Let's double check that before we go. Before we give up today. But pretty sure Sun is. It's either this one or the Mausoleum of Giants. One or the other. Quick look. That is the number 3. Is it? I think. Well, we already did 8, 7, 6, and 5. Oh wait, we got an email. How much longer until you're done? Apparently there's a crazy difficult area hidden somewhere. I don't want to know. Don't even tell me. I'm just trying to make sure I understand the Temple of the Sun. Is that actually a 3? It must be. There's nothing else that it could possibly be. We did 8, 7, 6. This is... Sorry, I have to... It's weird counting backwards from 8. 8 was 1, 7 was 2, 6 was 3, 5 was 4, 4 was 5, and 3 is 6. So this has to be the correct number. If it's area 3, then it's good. The Mausoleum is 2, and the Gate of Guidance is 1. So this is the only area left it could be. Sometimes recognizing the symbol is just tough. So it's got to be in the Temple of the Sun. So next episode we'll look around. We didn't even get a hint for it this time. Actually, you know, I wonder if it's the area with all the other mantric hints. Let's just quickly jump down this way, see if this is it. Is it in this room? Well, that's very nice. That's very nice. Alright. Alright, folks, thanks for watching. I'm glad I actually figured that out. Hope you've enjoyed and have a great day.